Hello everyone and welcome to a episode of the Steelers Crossover Fantasy Draft. In today's episode, for the first time in the series, we finally get to play with the team. However, it is preseason week 1, so probably won't get a lot of reps with the starters. Probably not going to have a single clue of how they're actually going to end up playing, but should get a chance to really see how the backups run. And we're facing off against our state rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles. 81 overall team. They do have Brian Urlacher, who whenever I was doing my draft, I was debating between Urlacher and Ray Lewis, but I decided to go for Ray Lewis. So here's the game.
Staple of this offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard. Right there, you get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game,
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Exhort him to join him in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. We just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Pushing and fighting his way in. Working out of the gun. Here's Book. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it.
And he's in. Touchdown.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to.
Touchdown, Eagles!
An onside kick. 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he will.
Now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together. I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
So we ended up winning the game 35-21, and scoreline says a completely different story. I mean, they got 2 touchdowns in that 4th quarter, but we were killing them. Previously, excellent defense by everyone. So yeah, passing-wise, Testaverde threw for the most yards. He had 120 yards, 8 for 14. Kurt Warner, 4 for 4, 57 yards. I mean, he only played 1 series. And then Brunell came in. I'm going to be honest, in the pick I threw, I didn't know he was left-handed, so that is why that happened. Priest Holmes had the he had the most carries, but he only had 23 yards. Tomlinson had 4.42, and Allstott had 1 for 2. But Priestholz did also have 3 touchdowns, so I think we're okay in that department. Allstott also had a touchdown as well. Receiving wise, Galloway had 2 for 18. Lewis had 2 for 82. Faria 2 for 14. So yeah, I mean, really, preseason, I think we're going to dominate, and might even try to do this in the season because, I mean, Galloway, Lewis is our backup receivers. I mean, they're just total speedsters. I mean, Galloway is one of the fastest players in the game. So is Lewis. So might in the future might just put them in for a certain formation and just torch whoever we're going up against. Defensively, Zach Thomas was everywhere today. 8 solo tackles, 10 total tackles, and an interception. He was on fire, and obviously Al Harris did it. So our next episode will be another preseason game, this time against the Detroit Lions, facing off against Steeler legend Joey Porter. So that should be an interesting game. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Subscribe if you're new, and it is JTB signing off.